Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets from Major League Baseball here on Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. We have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, NRFIs here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that are great value bets for this Tuesday Major League Baseball slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are still on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys also follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at Straight Fire Picks. Also, be sure to check out our Discord as well. I have a link down below for all those things. Discord is a great resource. It's absolutely free. You get access to the chat. You get access to more picks. People post a lot of picks and research in there as well. So it's definitely a great thing to take advantage of. We post recaps and stuff like that in there as well. So be sure to check that out. Like I said, I have links for all that in the pinned comment and also in the description section of the video as well. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick recap here from our last episode. We ended up going 1-2. We did cash Nolan Gorman over 1.5 bases. I absolutely love that call because it kind of went in a little bit of a different direction for how we do bases, but a lot of good value on it. It was plus 130. So really, we ended up losing 0.65 units, or rather 0.7 units, I'm sorry, which isn't as bad as it could have been. Obviously, we missed on our money line pick there. The Philadelphia Phillies, they lose 1-0. That was super sad. You can't even get me 1 run. Oh, and then we missed our NRFI bet as well. But that's okay, guys. We're going to bounce back today. Let's get this 3-0 sweep. So let's get right into our picks here today, guys. And number 1, we are going with the New York Mets, New York Yankees, NRFI bet here. No run first inning, minus 115 odds here on BetMGM. Absolutely love this one, guys. You got Justin Verlander going to the mound here for the Mets, who's 4-5. 3.47 ERA, 1.16 whip, 7-3 over his last 10 games to the NRFI. Pretty solid overall. On the other side, you got Domingo Germán, 5-6, 4.52 ERA, 1.08 whip, 7-3 also in his last 10 to the NRFI. Now, you guys will recall Domingo Germán did toss a perfect game. So that's kind of cool. We got him going to the mound and Verlander. I like both of these pitchers overall. Germán, hasn't had the greatest year outside of that perfect game. 4.5 ERA really isn't that great, but not that I'm saying to go off ERA and stuff, but it's worth noting the whips. I'm definitely a whip guy because both these whips are below 1.2, which I like seeing that. It means overall at this point in the season, if you're seeing that, that's definitely a good sign as far as their stuff and stuff like that. And really, when you look at both of these offenses as far as scoring, really, neither one really scares me. I look at the Yankees are 14th in first inning runs, Mets are 30th in first inning runs. So overall, I like all those factors. I like that we got 2 solid pitchers here on the mound. I like that we got 2 offenses here that really don't do a good job scoring runs early on in games. And I think, honestly, here, I think this is a great NRFI spot here for even value. Obviously, Yankee Stadium's not the best pitcher's park. We know this. You got the short porch and right. So, obviously, hoping a fly ball doesn't end up in the right field seats. That's going to be really sad if that happens. Hoping Verlander and Germán can keep the ball down. That's what we're hoping for, get some strikeouts. But I like the ability of them to do so, right? They're obviously both pretty solid pitchers, and both these offenses leave a lot to be desired. And really, if you look at the splits, a lot of them are below 200, like Lindor, McNeil, Nemo's 2 for 8 off of Germán. So look at a lot of these different splits across lineups. Stanton's below 200 as well versus Verlander. So, just scrolling through the splits, I like seeing that as well. Not a lot of great history off of either of these 2 pitchers for these lineups. So love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. We're going Mets, Yankees, NRFI bet here. Minus 115 odds here on BetMGM. Okay, and at number 2, we're going for some value here, but these are the ones I love. We're going Chicago Cubs, first 5 innings, minus 0.5 run line here versus the Chicago White Sox, plus 130 here on FanDuel. A couple of reasons why you're getting the value here, right? Cubs are on the road. Obviously, so that's a big thing there. And, obviously they're 48-51 on the year, so they're not like the greatest baseball team ever. But, the Cubs have shown a lot of life lately, right? Here in the month of July, they're playing actually pretty good. They've scored 91 runs over their, here since July 5th. So they're averaging over 6 runs per game since that, in that time period, since July 5th. So we like seeing that. This offense is starting to heat up. And you got Kyle Hendricks here on the mound for the Cubs, who's been, pretty good this year. He's 3-4 with a 3.38 ERA, 1.06 whip, 2-1, 2.53 road ERA, 0.84 whip on the road. So, again, ERAs and whips, it's one of those things, but it just more shows that Hendricks is pitching pretty well, particularly on the road right now. I've been tracking that for a little bit. I've been actually betting on Hendricks on the road a little more, either for NRFIs or for Cubs first 5 run lines and stuff like that. So I have been looking at him lately in a little bit more detail. You got Michael Kopech here on the mound, 4-8, 4.29 ERA, 1.39 WHIP, 4.07 home ERA. He's honestly a solid pitcher, but I think the Cubs could get a couple up on him. White Sox here, 21-25 overall at home. Cubs 21-25 on the road. Cubs, though, 3-2 covering the -0.5 run line in Kyle Hendricks starts. One of those, was tied to. So, overall, they've been pretty good in his starts in the first 5 innings, which is obviously what we're looking at. And here, I like this one as well. White Sox 22nd versus right-handed pitching as far as batting average. Cubs 15th. So we got a little bit of an edge there. And like I said, I like this Cubs offense, particularly right now, is what I'm looking at, averaging over 6 runs per game since July 5th. They've really been heating up. And White Sox just having a bad season, right? White Sox 41-60, not having a great year overall. I think the Cubs here could be leading after 5. I like the value is what I'm more talking about here, plus 130. Love it there for a number 2 pick, guys. We're going Chicago Cubs, first 5 innings, -0.5 run line here versus the White Sox, plus 130 here on FanDuel. All right. And finally, at number 3, love this one, guys. Stumbled into this one today when I was looking for a battle prop. Really love this one today. We got Manny Machado over 1.5 bases here for the San Diego Padres. Again, plus value, plus 105 here on DraftKings. He's 11 out of 19 so far to this line in the month of July, including 5 out of 7 at home. So he's hitting particularly better at home as well. He's batting .322 versus left-handed pitching. He's up against the lefty Rich Hill today, slugging .517. He's hitting .294, slugging .485 at home. So numbers much better up at home. So I like to see that. He's a career 5 out of 12. .417 batting average with 2 home runs off of Rich Hill. So we love those numbers. He's got the power versus them as well. Obviously, we know Rich Hill could be a turkey tosser, right? He doesn't have, the stuff, he's, over 40 years old, obviously. So he just doesn't have the speed on his stuff. He throws one over the middle of the plate. That's a hanger. Machado could definitely hit it out for sure. I definitely like his home run prop as well. And then if this does go to the bullpen for whatever reason, Pirates bullpen 21st in bullpen ERA, very hittable, right? And, Hill here on the season allowing a .267 batting average to right-handed bats as well. So overall, I love the matchup of the righty versus the lefty here. And Machado has great splits really across the board. You're talking home versus lefties. He's riding pretty hot here in the month of July. He's really picked it up post All-Star break overall. So love it there, guys, for our number 3 pick. We're going Manny Machado over 1.5 bases here for the San Diego Padres. Plus 105 odds here on DraftKings. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Still on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys follow us on social media as well. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at StreetFirePicks. You guys absolutely rock. Hopefully we can get on a roll here. Honestly, baseball hasn't been the greatest to me. We did have a sweep last week, so I was excited about that. We need to get more of those, obviously. Baseball's been a little bit more of a struggle for me this year. We got to make some adjustments, and some adaptations, which we will continue to do as the season goes. And obviously, I'm going to try and be more consistent. My goal was to do 5 of these videos a week. Just because of time, I can't do it every single day. So I appreciate you guys, though. You guys absolutely rock. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.